Hello, my name is Dan Martins. You're welcome to day 4 of Advanced Excel. Alright, so in this section, our specific objectives will be the following. Number 1, creating and manipulating chart in Excel, changing chart style, and linking chart to other source. Now, what I mean by linking chart to other source, I mean linking your chart to like a Microsoft Word, a PowerPoint, or from one worksheet to another, or from one workbook to another. So we're going to see how you can do that. All right. Okay. So next here we'll be looking at what is chart. So briefly, we found out that chart is a graphical representation of what data visually. That means if you have a bunch of data, you want to communicate the information out, you want to represent it visually, you want to make the data stand out, you want people to understand the arrangement and the flow of your data without confusing themselves, then putting those information or pulling those information into a chart will be helpful so that people understand it very well. Okay, so next is that we're going to look at some types of chart. Now, the first type of chart we have is column chart. Next is what line chart. We also have bar chart, and we also have what pie chart. Okay, so we're going to be looking at those types of chart. Alright, so we're going to jump in and see how we can create our chart in our workbook. Okay, so here we have our Excel worksheet. Okay, now in our Excel worksheet we have the following: sales report, and we have region, we have sales 2019, sales 2020. Okay, now we also have sales 2021. Now we're going to see how we can pull this into a chart, probably a column chart also. So how do we create a chart? First of all, to create a chart, all you need to do is first select the cells or select the range you want to use. So first of all, select the range, then go up to the insert tab. Then from your insert tab, in a group called chart, as you can see, you click on chart. Then you can choose any types of chart you want. Is it 2D chart, 3D column chart, and so on. So let's say I'm going to choose 2D column chart, and I have my chart right here. Okay, now note that once your chart appears, you have additional tab here called chart design and chart format or format. Okay, so but we're going to look at a few things about this chart design. First, we're going to see chart style. Okay, down we have chart style. So if you click on the arrow here, you'll see different types of chart style. You can choose any chart style of your choice, or if there's a lot of other chart style you can choose from. So maybe something like this. So you can choose any chart style of your choice. Next, you can choose chart change color. There's a lot of color you can use and change the color of your chart. All right, next up here, you can click up here, then select it and type a title. Here in my own case, I'll call it regional sales report. That's regional sales report. So that is the title. But should in case you don't have where to type the title, you can do it this way. Okay, you can click and do this. So let's say I don't have where to type my title. What you will do is to go back to chart design. Then under we have quick layout, you will see some layout you can choose, and some of the layout you choose there will allow you to type the chart title. Next, you can go to add chart element. Once you are in add chart element, you will see add axis, chart title, data label. So if I want to add the title, then I'll say what title above. So I can click here and I'll have for chart title. Then I can see select this and type my title. Maybe I see go with what regional sales report. So I'll still go with that. Okay, so that's basically how you can create your chart. Now let's assume going forward we have another sales here. Okay, another sales called what? Maybe we say we have sales 2022, and we put some value about it, like our 2022 sales. We have something like 60 here. We have another one here, maybe 40. Alright, so and we want to add this to our chart. Notice that our chart carry only 219, 220, 221. So let's say we want to add this cell 2022 to our chart. So all you need to do is to add a data series. So by doing that, you select your range. Alright, you copy it by using Ctrl C, click on it and paste it. I'm using Ctrl V to paste it. And if you look at this chart, you see that we now have cells 2022 in our chart. So that's how you can create a chart, number one. Number two, you can add what? A data series. Okay, let's look at the next thing about this chart, talking about change chart type. Change chart type. Now let's assume we started with what? A column chart, and in the end we don't need a column chart anymore. Maybe let's say we need what? A pie chart or any types of chart. So how do you change this chart layout to something else? So by doing so, you can click on chart design, then you will see here change chart type, or you can right click on the chart and you see what? Change chart type. Now once you click on it, then the change chart type dialog box appear. Then all you need to do is to change to any types of chart you want, maybe line chart, pie chart, bar chart. So in my own case, I'll click on what? Pie chart. Then I choose any pie chart of my choice here. Then I click on what? OK. Now right now you discover the chart has changed to what? A pie chart. Now you also have what? Chart style, in case you want to choose any style for this particular chart. Right, so you can actually change the style of your chart, and also you can change the layout of your chart using what? Change chart type. Okay, I hope we're all good with that and you understand the process. Alright, so you can also take it back to your normal column chart by going to change chart type again from this point. Then now click on the chart type. Unless I want to return it back to column chart, you can click on column chart, then click on OK. So with this now, I'm able to do what? Return my chart back to the way it was. So that's how you can change chart type or change chart layout. So we talked about creating chart, how you can select your range and create your chart. We talked about how you can change chart type. Now let's see how you can change the series. Let's assume in 219 we have the highest cell, so which is the 90 something. Okay, here we have 95 under East region. Okay, so let's say we want to change this data series to what? A curve line. So what you simply do is to right click on the data series, then you will see what? Change series chart type. Alright, so by clicking on change series chart type, the dialog box that appear under we have east and west. You see where I'm pointing? Then you see cluster column. Once you click, you can choose what? Line. That means I'm creating a curve line on top of what? A column chart, and you can click on what? OK. So that's how you can change series chart type. Okay, or you can change it back to the way it was by doing what? Right click on it, then change series chart type, then go down there on the same place in that dialog box and click on it, then choose what? Bar chart. So you see that I've returned it back to the way it was. So I can quickly click on what? OK, right here. So the next one is that apart from creating your chart, you can change chart type, you can change the data series, and also remember you can also click on design, chart design, change chart style, change color, and add some quick layout. And you can also add some chart element like what? Axis, chart title, label, and so on. Okay. Alright, the next thing we're going to look at here will be how do you copy your chart to another sheet. So let's say I want to take this chart, I want to copy it to another sheet. You can click on it, then go to home tab and click on copy. Alright, then now go back to the sheet I want, then click on that cell in that sheet, then I paste it. So right now I've been able to copy my chart from one worksheet to what? Another. Okay, again let's assume we have our another region added here. Let's say South region. In South region we have the following cells to be what? Maybe 40, we have 10, we have 15, we have what? Maybe 45. So these are the cells there. So if I want to add this South cell to our chart, you can just select this, right, then copy it, click inside the chart and paste it. I repeat, select the cells, copy it and paste it inside the chart. Now look at, now we have east, west and south. Before now it was what? East and west only. Now we have south. So if you look at the green one here, or the light green here, is the south. So what I mean is that you can add a data series to your chart. Okay, notice that we started with what? East and west, and 219 to 221, but we just add 2022 and copy it to our chart, add south cells and their value, then copy it to our chart. So you don't need to read the chart out and create a new chart. Just copy the range, click on the chart and paste it. It will appear right inside the chart. Okay, so I've talked about how you can copy this chart to another sheet. Now, how do you copy your chart to another application like Microsoft Word, for example? To link your chart to Microsoft Word such that whatever you edit in the Microsoft Excel chart, it will reflect in the Microsoft Word chart. All you need to do is to click on the chart, you copy it. Once you copy it, you now switch back to your Microsoft Word. So let's say I have a Microsoft Word right here, then I can now paste the chart. Now the chart I have in my Microsoft Excel is what I pasted right here in Microsoft Word. So look at that, I've pasted the chart. Now another method you can paste the chart such that any change made in Excel file will reflect in that of Microsoft Word is this. When you copy the chart and get to Microsoft Word, you can click on paste, paste special, paste link, and use either Microsoft Office Graphics object or Microsoft Excel chart object. So use any of these when you copy from Excel and want to paste as link, or want to create a link between the chart in Excel and that of Word Microsoft, such that any change made in Excel will reflect in that of Word. So by doing that, you click on Word. Okay, my chart appear normal, but the reason is that if I go back to Excel, then I change anything. Let's say I change this from 1595 to what 50. Automatically it will drop on my chart. See that has dropped from 90 to 50. You can see it here. Now if I switch back to Microsoft Word, I will see that it has dropped also to 50. So the point is that if I copy the chart from Microsoft Excel to Word, whatever change I make to Excel chart will automatically reflect in that of Word. So that is how you can link your chart from Excel to Microsoft Word, maybe from one worksheet to another, or you can also link it from one workbook to another. Okay, now the next thing we are going to see another example about this. Now let me switch to my next worksheet here. Now in this worksheet I have sales report, I have month, region and sales. Okay, so let's say we want to use months and sales to create our chart. You don't necessarily need to select all of them. How do you select months and select sales without selecting one region? See what you're going to do. What you do in that case is to click and select months. Okay, once you click and select months, you hold down your control key, then do what? Go up and select what? Sales. Now if you notice here now, I've been able to select what? Months and sales. So I can now go to create my chart and say inside, then chart, then choose any chart of my choice. Now look at this. So I now have my chart that contains months and sales alone. Okay, so I repeat that. So select that, you just do what? Click and drag to select months. To extend the selection to sales, but we don't want to select what or highlight what? Region. Hold down your control key on your keyboard, then click and drag to select months. With that, we don't want to select region, we only select what? Month and sales. Okay, ignore what? Region, because we want our chart to carry only the content of month and the sales value. So once you select it like that, you can click on insert, then click on what? Chart, or any chart tab of your choice, then select the chart and it will appear just like what you see here. Okay, so that is how you can create your chart. All right, now let's say in this case, also in this worksheet, we are to find total for January East Coast. Now in this worksheet, we have January, February, March and so on with different regions, but our concentration is for us to find total sales for what? January East Coast, not January West Coast, not January South Coast. Now the formula to achieve this is what? Sum ifs. Okay, look at it here, sum ifs on my screen. All right, because in our last previous example or our last section, we talked about sum if. So now we're talking about sum ifs. The difference is that sum ifs combine more than one argument. That means it is to add a range of cells specified by what? A given set of what? Condition. So in this case, we want to sum, or we want to add the total cells based on what? A given condition. What is the condition? the condition is that it must be what? Generally what? East Coast. Now here is how the formula look like, so that you can follow up from here. It's going to be equal sign sum ifs. Okay, first thing we need here is what? Sum range. What is our sum range? Our sum range is this cells column, so we select the cells column inside here. Then the next thing we need is what? Criteria range. What is a criteria range? Criteria range in this case is what? January down to the last month. Okay, then for each criteria range, let me select that again. So I'll just select my range. Okay, then I put what? Comma. My criteria range is what? Month. So I'll just select month down here. Now for each criteria range you select, you must put what? The criteria. So in this case, I'm selecting A6 to A19. That means my criteria is what? January, and it must be close with what? A double quote, comma. Let me select my last criteria, which is what? Region. So I'll select from region here down here. Then I will just come back and say comma. What am I looking for in that region? I'm looking for what? East Coast. Okay, so the East Coast. Okay, so once I do that, I close my parenthesis and press what? Enter. Okay, that will give us what? For $6,000. That means total sales under January East Coast is what? The $6,000, because we do not look for West Coast for January or South Coast, but we're looking for what? East Coast. So here is the formula again, in case you want to follow up. Equal sign sum ifs, not sum if. Sum ifs C6 to C19, which is our sum range, A6 to A19, which is our criteria 1. What is the criteria we're looking at there? Is January. Then the next range is what? B6 to B19. The criteria range we are looking for there is what? East Coast. So we're telling Excel, hey, enter these cells, go into January and sum those January under what? East Coast for me. So Excel will just sum that by giving us a total, which is what? $46,000. Okay, so that's how you can perform those particular tasks. Note that to create your chart, you need to select your range. Okay, then go to what? Your inside and choose any chart of your choice and be able to create your chart. Just like my previous example here, let's assume I want to create a chart using I want to create my chart that will contain only region sales 2021 and sales 2022, or maybe sales 2020 and sales 2022. So what I'll do is to select my region. To extend the selection to 2020, I'll just hold down my control key, click 2020 cell range, and click 2022, so that's 2022. Okay, see that? I select region, hold down my control key, ignore 219, select 2020, select 2022, because those are the cells I want to use and create my chart. So in doing that, hold your control key. Then once you finish selecting it, go back to your inside, then click on your chart and select any chart choice. Okay, just pick any choice of your chart and you have your chart right here in your worksheet. So that is it on how you can create a chart, what chart is all about, how you can change chart type, how you can link your chart, how you can add chart element, how you can change chart type, how you can copy your chart, and so on. Okay, so I hope you have learned a lot on this, and we'll continue in our next series on how to work with what? Pivot table, and how to do what? Insert a pivot table, and how to do what? Create a V lookup. Thank you.